From here we zoom north to Beijing. It was in Beijing that I first met Lawrence. He took me under his wing in the mid-thousands when I turned up traipsing around past the 4th Ring Road and what was then the edge of the city, and it was filled with dusty artist studios. He knew everybody, of course. He was also the ultimate connector, so he made sure that I also knew them all. There was not one restaurant we went into where Laurie didn't know somebody or half the room. Joining us today to bring us a taste of Laurie's Beijing world is Dr. Geoff Raby AO. Geoff, amongst many other esteemed roles, was Australia's ambassador to China from 2007 to 2011, and is a great supporter of exchanges between Australia and Chinese artistic communities and a great champion of Lawrence's. Many of you will be aware that Geoff passionately helped build an impressive collection of contemporary Chinese art, of which he donated 170 works to La Trobe University in 2019, which of course included some of Lawrence's work. Welcome, Geoff.
Good afternoon. What a turnout. Amazing. Lawrence would just love this. It's absolutely fantastic to see everyone here. I'm probably not even the best person to talk about Lawrence's time in Beijing. I was often away and busy and distracted. You have people like Jinar and Robbie from the Green Tea House, where they occupied the same adjacent compounds in Beijing, where Lawrence did so much of his work in Beijing. But I would like to share with you my first meeting with Lawrence. One of the great joys when you get appointed as Australian ambassador somewhere, to someplace, is that you get to go to Art Bank and collect art for your residents. So in those days, I was very close with the legendary Ray Hughes. Many of you here will know Ray and his famous gallery in Surrey Hills. And Ray and I would often get on the sauce, which was Ray's way of doing things. And one day we had a long lunch at his favourite French restaurant just around the corner from the gallery in Surrey Hills in Crown Street. And I scheduled that afternoon to go to Art Bank and collect or pick my work. I said to Ray and Evan, I don't know if Evan's here today, he was going to come. I said to Ray and Evan, his son, why don't you come up to Art Bank with me and help me make a choice of work? And extraordinarily, Ray and Evan had never been to Art Bank. And they were thrilled. So after like the 3rd or 4th bottle of wine over lunch, we headed off to Art Bank and started to collect work. And walking around, and Ray always had a cigarette in his mouth. Yeah, Geoff, take that, take that, take that one, take that one. And then there was this gorgeous ceramic piece. And Ray, with a cigarette in his mouth, says, and any of you who know Ray will understand this. Oh, that's a fucking good one. Grab that, Geoff. Take that. So I did. And it all was duly shipped to Beijing and installed in the residence. And soon after I got to Beijing, I had a party. I was lucky because I was in Beijing in the 80s. And that's when I was first introduced to the Chinese contemporary art scene. Some of the artists are here today, Wan Wei, for example. And I'd maintained those friendships. So when I went back to Beijing, I had a network already and a whole bunch of people. Brian Wallace, I'd known for a long time from Redgate Gallery. They all came around for a party one Sunday afternoon. And Lawrence was there, and I'd never met Lawrence. And so we had a great afternoon. I was seeing everybody off, as you do. And this grey-headed character with red pants was hanging back. And he wasn't leaving. I thought, gosh, I know, Australians never leave till the grog's gone. I thought, how are we going to shut this off and get rid of him? And it was so wonderful, and so much my experience of Lawrence. He, in a very shy way, after everyone left, he said to me, thank you for the great afternoon. He said, you know you have a piece of my art. And I didn't. I had no connection with the art and the artist or anything else, other than, Ray Hughes said that was a fucking good one, grab it. And it was actually in one of the slides earlier, it's the ceramic enterprise. And I had it in a primary place on the coffee table in the main sitting area of the embassy. And I just thought, what an amazing guy. He was almost embarrassed to say to me, did I know that he was the artist of the creator of that amazing piece. So after that, Lawrence and I became very, very good friends, and in very special ways. I mean, for me, we did a lot of partying, a lot of drinking. We had a lot of great times in Beijing. Many in my studio, which shared the same space, Sanya Bar, with Lawrence. And in fact, he was the previous tenant of the studio that I rented. So when he moved out, I actually took over the lease from where he'd been. But Lawrence was for me very special in that when you're in the role of an ambassador, particularly in a place like Beijing, which is a fairly small community of expats and foreigners and so on, Lawrence was someone that I would spend a lot of time with, just talking about personal things, private things, things that matter to me or matter to him. Strangely, Lawrence looked to me for advice. I was thinking, but why are you asking me? I should be getting the advice from you. And you're much wiser and have much greater wisdom than I do. But we had this bond, and that continued. So it was a very personal, very deep, very important relationship for me. And like Ray Hughes, Lawrence has left us far too soon. I did have the opportunity of collecting a number of pieces of Lawrence's work, which I'm very, very pleased I did. And as mentioned, they're in the donated collection that has gone to La Trobe University. Damien Smith, who's here, curated a beautiful catalogue of the entire collection that I donated, and Lawrence features prominently in that. And I'm very glad that I kept one piece, and the piece I kept was the red Chairman Mao chair. And as I move into my new apartment in Melbourne, I'm looking forward very much to having that displayed prominently in my lounge room. So, Gideon, it's a wonderful afternoon. It's great being here to share memories and experience of Lawrence together. We all deeply miss him, but it's been great to have had him in our lives. Thank you.